guys, today I'm filling my monthly makeup declutter and I do have quite a random assortment of products today. First, unfortunately, I have two products that I need to throw away because they have expired. They have a funky smell, which is a bummer because they're not that old. They are a couple years old. I bought them during the pandemic, and that's because tinted lip balms had a little bit of a phase and I want to try every trend just about. So I did pick these up and I did not fall in love with them. And this was before the more like glossy balms came out, and you guys know that is still my thing. So I already have them swatched here. First is the Rare Beauty Dewy Lip Balm in Thankful, which is this first swatch here. It's a really pretty warm brown and it is shiny looking, but dewy. I wouldn't quite say. That's also a weird way to describe a lip product. This gives a little bit of hydration, nice pigment, and it definitely provides more pigment than other tinted balms that I've tried. So for someone that wants a little bit of color but doesn't want to feel like they're wearing makeup or lipstick, I think that would be a good option. And then we have the Persona E Balm in Meditate. I believe this comes in 3 shades. This nude, red, and I'm not sure what else, maybe a pink. And that is this color swatched. You can see this one is a little bit more shiny than the Rare Beauty. It also feels a little bit more buttery, has a little bit more slip to it. I would say that it has more shine, but the Rare Beauty has a little bit more pigment. This is also a darker color, but I find these formulas to be very similar. I think they're fine, not amazing. Like I said, I tried to get into this trend. I also bought a couple of MAC Glow Play balms, and these have more pigment than those. Those are a little bit firmer, but as you warm them up on your lips, they do sort of like melt down. So I don't like this trend. The glossy balm trend is much more my thing. I'm really sad I had to throw these away. They are older, but not that old that they should start smelling. I have things that are older than those that don't smell, but I'm really disappointed that I have to throw them away. I wish I would have just passed them on earlier instead of trying to make myself love these. And with that in mind, I had a couple other chopping block lippies that I decided to just let go of. If there are things that I'm on the fence about, I don't need them because you guys know I have a million lip products that I really like. And I have way too many things to think about spending time panning something that I don't really enjoy. So the first one is the Buxom Powerful Plump Lip Balm in Inner Glow, which is in this like warm nude packaging, but translates to be a little bit more of a pinky peach shade. And I have used the Big O shade, which is that pH changing, which I ended up trying to pan and I tossed it because it actually made my lips feel chapped. And I have this nude one and I bought the Mauve Dolly shade, and this one and Dolly don't dry my lips out, but I don't find them to be that hydrating. And this is way too big for this much tint. If this was the same shape and size as the Tower 28 Jumbo Lip Crayons, I think that would have been really nice and I probably would have had a different experience with this. I just never ever want to reach for it, so I am going to pass it on, but it is a nice product. I just wish they would update the packaging. Then we have the She Glam. It just says Lip Plumper on here, but this is the color Pink Flamingo. This is super similar to the Tarte, the NYX, all of the brands that are coming out with these products, and I really love trying them all. And nothing is wrong with this. It is a nice formula. It's a pretty color, but I think the color of this might be similar to Makeup by Mario Rose Glow, which I would use over this. And it's something that I just didn't need. I'm going to stop buying She Glam makeup, at least for now. Before, whenever I was placing a Shein order, I would just like throw a She Glam product in my cart to try out. And I think the products I've tried have been good, but I'm not reaching for them over other things. So I know that I will have someone excited to try this. It is a good product. And then I am decluttering the Cali Ray Glazed and Infused Plumping Glass Lip Trip in Orchid Ranch. This went half off a couple years ago during Sephora lipstick day sales, and I got this, another shade. I was so excited to have them. First off, this has a watermelon scent, and I'm mad at myself because I knew that. I already have one of these, Taco Tuesday the Nude, which I do think is, you know, my favorite out of the bunch. But I knew that, and I know that I really don't like watermelon, and while I probably could have looked past it because it would have gone away as I was wearing it, I just knew it's not my favorite. It comes in a squeeze tube, which is also not my favorite application for a tinted gloss. However, it is a lot smaller than other squeeze tube applicators, so I do think you can still be precise. The gloss is nice and shiny, has a good amount of pigment, but it is a little bit sticky. And I think this is another example of a time that I was really trying to make myself like a popular product. It's okay, it's just nothing amazing. And I have Buxom lip cream in Frosé for my purple gloss. It is a really wonderful mixer. This, I tried mixing it with other things and it didn't make much of a difference. This is something more to use on its own, and I think it's fine, but I just have other things I like better. And Valentine's Day, I believe, Buxom had sent over a lot of lip glosses, and I kept some, decluttered some at the time after my swatch video, but I initially had held on to this Buxom Plump Shot Collagen Infused Lip Serum in Coral Kiss. I recently did a lip swatch of my entire collection because these were included in 21 Days of Beauty, so I will link that. And this looks like a scary orange in the packaging. It is not that opaque on the lips, so it actually does end up being a pretty coral, but it's not coral pink, it's coral orange, and I just don't think I'm going to get enough use out of this, so I'm going to pass this on to my friend Jean. But I actually really love this formula. This is the only Buxom lip product that I've tried, and I've tried almost all of them, that burns your lips. Everything else has a cooling sensation, so keep that in mind. It's not as bad as the Too Faced, but I would say this is on par with the Grande Cosmetics as far as the intensity of the plump. So it does burn, but because of that serumy consistency, I feel like that helps to soothe the lip so it doesn't burn for that long. Good amount of pigment, a nice amount of shine. I really love the texture of this. I wish there was a way though for them to do like a cooling version of this where they have that normal minty sensation but that smooth serum consistency. But again, a great product. I just knew I wasn't going to use the shade. Then we have some non-lippies. So I use my mascaras oldest to newest, and I just pulled out these two full sizes to start using. I want to use them in combination, and I just wasn't wowed. So while these have only been used 3 times, I'm going to give them to my sister. I know you're not supposed to share mascara, but I feel like when it's your sister or your very best friend, it doesn't count. And I have no style, I have nothing weird going on. So this first one is the Ciate Wonder Wand mascara. And I expected this to do a little more because I usually like wands like this, but it just didn't do much. It is really nice packaging. It's very weighted, which is a cool experience. And then we have the Lawless One and Done mascara, which is similar to Benefit They're Real, where it's a plastic wand and you have that little spiky ball on the end. I also just don't feel like this does very much for me. I am going to be doing some eye looks with a Lawless palette that I was just sent, and I think I'll use this with that just, you know, for the sake of the video, and then I will pass this on to my sister. But I just don't really feel like using this for the next 4 months. I have so many other things to use. So they're not bad, but didn't give what I wanted for my lashes. Next, I have a Ultra Free gift that I had put in my collection a couple months ago. Oh my gosh, if I can open it. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 liner in Whiskey, which is a really nice warm brown. And it's something that I have panned in the past, and I have not used this one yet, and I'm just gonna pass this on to a friend because I have the Persona eyeliner in chocolate, which is also a warm brown, and I love the Persona formula. I'm so disappointed that the Urban Decay liners don't work for me because they come in so many shades. They're so beautiful. They're very creamy, but even though they're supposed to be like stay all day, waterproof eye pencils, I have really watery eyes and these run on me pretty badly. So I'm just going to gift it instead of try to make it work. I would rather give it to one of my friends brand new, and I'm gonna give that to one of my friends in my personal life that just wears like everyday makeup because I think she get a lot of use out of that. And then I am going to be passing on this Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation in 1C0 shell. And my friend Deb had sent this to me, and I was thinking on using this as a mixer, but recently from Community Scene, I was just sent the color 1W0. warm porcelain to use as a lightener, and that does match my undertone, so I'm going to give this to Jean to use as a mixer, and I know she's going to love it. This is a foundation I really enjoy. I just used one up and repurchased during Ultra 21 Days of Beauty, so now I'm going to have one W0 warm porcelain and one W1 bone, so I am set. But absolutely love this. I think this has a really nice satin finish, has medium to full coverage, stays all day so well. I love this. I think it's a cult classic for a reason. I know a lot of people forgot about it because so many foundations release these days, but these are all the products that are going to be leaving my collection this month. I would love to hear your thoughts if you've tried these, and I would love to know if you let go of anything recently or if you had any makeup products go bad. I hope not. But I want to thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.